In this world, we have two very interesting governments. The first one is, of course, the Hong Kong government. The nurses and the doctors in Hong Kong is demanding the close of the border, especially between Hong Kong and China, trying to forbid any people entering Hong Kong from China. This is ridiculous because Hong Kong depends on imports from China, from everything, food, water, electricity, as well as there's a lot of Chinese Hong Kong people who went back into China for the Chinese New Year, and they are now due to come back. Are you going to block them from coming back? That is extremely stupid. But anyway, the nurses, some of the nurses, not all, about 8% of them, and some of the doctors, about 0.8% of them, demand the government to close all the border. Otherwise, they will have a strike. Well, if the coronavirus is an epidemic, then the worst thing any medical personnel to do to its citizen is to have a strike. And that is exactly what the Hong Kong medical personnel are trying to do. That is extremely stupid. One of the other issues why I single out Hong Kong government is the notion of charging for people going to hospital because of any illness similar to the coronavirus that is happening. It is an international standard for the government to provide free services to any person who are in a contagious infectable disease list. Once you have got any symptom like that, the government will give you free medical service. Now, this is because if you charge people money or you discriminate any people with any infectious disease, then they may try to hide away from the medical help, or they will delay their treatment, which unfortunately will help to spread the virus or the disease. And that's exactly why it is international standard to offer free medical services to anyone with infectious disease. But under the pressure, the Hong Kong government knelt down and now starts charging non-Hong Kong citizens fees for attending to the hospital. Well, the main idea is to block any Chinese trying to seek help in Hong Kong. This is a ridiculous claim because at the moment, if you are sick from China, you won't be allowed to leave China, not even enter the Hong Kong immigration port. So there's actually no case for that to ever happen. But symbolically, the government knelt down, and that is very sad. Another very stupid government is the Indian government. They sent two 747 to Wuhan to pick up all the Indians who are at Wuhan at the moment. Well, one country trying to block people coming from the infected areas, and the other country is trying to get all the people back to India. I don't know about how the medical services in India. I suppose India medical services will not be anything better than Chinese, but that's only my guess. I don't know. But if among all these, the 747 can carry up to 340 passengers, so out of these about 700 people, if any one of them is a carrier of the virus, and then it eventually turn out to be to have the symptoms and need to be hospitalized. That means all the passengers on the same plane need to be quarantined because being in the plane for that long means everybody else is exposed to the same virus that person is carrying. So that is a huge risk to India. Now, if there's none of them is our virus carrier, then why get them back? They are in China because of some business or whatever, and you get them out for nothing. It's really stupid. If they are not infected, they won't get infected because China has closed off the city and is dealing with all the contacts. Any person in contact with these people is now undergoing this 2 weeks observation. We know that this virus probably will incubate for about 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, if you have no symptoms, then you are free from this virus. If you have any symptoms, the government is going to treat you. At the moment, yes, there's 1,100 cases, 11,000 cases of confirmed contacts of this virus, and they are being looked after. Yes, this is a huge demand on the hospital system in China, but that's their problem and they're dealing with it. Why you want to bring these people back? That is totally unthinkable. What are you thinking? If these people are not infected, they're not going to be infected again. If they are already infected, you are causing more people to get infected and need quarantine. That's completely stupid. But anyway, that's only my opinion. They may have their different thinking. So, what do you think? Comment below, please. Thank you.